Yes, Thanya. So, what do you mean by acids?
Acids are substances which, when dissolved in water, release hydrogen ions.
Hmm.
They are sour in taste.
Hmm. What about bases?
Bases are substances which, when dissolved in water, release hydroxide ions.
Hmm.
They are bitter in taste.
Bitter in taste. Okay. What about indicators?
Indicators indicate the presence of acid or base in a solution.
Acids and base in the solution. Acid base indicators. Another one, litmus solution. I told you. What about olfactory indicators?
Olfactory indicators, they indicate the presence of acid or base using odor.
Yes, by their order, they show that it is acid, it is base. Tanya, we will start to read understanding the chemical properties of acids and bases. So, firstly, this one, acids and bases in laboratory. One more thing, Tanya, what is the difference between the diluted solution and concentrated?
I mean, dilute solution, the water content is more,
Yes.
the solvent concentration is more, and
Hmm.
in concentrated solution, the solvent content is less.
Okay. Very good. Now, Tanya, study this activity, activity 2.1, very carefully.
2.1. Collect the following solutions from the science laboratory: hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid, sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, and ammonium hydroxide. Put a drop of each of the above solutions on a watch glass one by one and test with a drop of indicator shown in the table 2.1.
Hmm.
What change in color did you observe with red litmus, blue litmus, phenolphthalein, and methyl orange solutions for each of the solutions taken?
Taken.
Tabulate observations.
Huh. Yes, Tanya, start to tell. Hydrochloric acid. It is
Acid.
acid. So, firstly, let me know. Firstly, we will discuss about red litmus. So,
Then there will be no change.
no change. Next one, sulfuric acid.
There will be no change.
Tanya, hydrochloric acid is acid. So, after ionization in water, what will become?
Ma'am?
Ionization of hydrochloric acid. It will give hydrogen ion and
Hydrogen.
chloride ion.
Yes, ma'am.
Due to this free hydrogen ion, it is acid. H2SO4 will give
Hydrogen ion and sulfate ion.
hydrogen ion and sulfate ion. Next is nitric acid,
Hydrogen ion and nitrates.
nitrate. Very good. Next is acetic acid. How it will give free hydrogen ion?
Ma'am, does hydrogen in the end?
Hydrogen ion. How it will give free hydrogen ion? Tanya, this hydrogen is free and this is acetate. Okay, Tanya, in which substance acetic acid is present? Yesterday I told you.
Vinegar.
Very good. Sodium hydroxide.
This is a base.
This is a base. How can you say that it is base?
It will give hydroxide ions and
Hyd
sodium.
Sodium ion and hydroxide ion. Na plus plus OH minus. Next one, calcium hydroxide.
Calcium ion plus hydroxide ions.
Calcium hydroxide, calcium ion, plus 2 hydroxide ion. Next,
Ma'am, for
yes,
all of these ions, if when we write it, the plus and minus, do you learn it by practice and like getting
practice.
familiar with it?
Practice only, Tanya. And one more thing, actually in ionization, as chloride have one valency, or chloride, it takes one electron. Actually, it is very deep study, Tanya. HCl, in the outermost shell of hydrogen, only one electron is present, and
Yes, ma'am.
in chlorine, seven electrons are present. So what they will do, hydrogen will give one ion to chlorine, so it
Learn.
will become one positively charged and this one negatively charged. After ionization, they will give in this way. Magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide, what it will give?
Magnesium ion and hydroxide.
Magnesium, it is 2 plus 2 OH minus. One more thing, Thanya, this plus minus here, 1 plus 1 minus, it should be 0. Here 2 plus 2 hydrogen ion, 2 ions means 2 charge on sulfate, 2 negative charge on sulfate, so it will finally become 0. So this is also important condition. One more thing, Thanya, in nitrate I put 2 negative, it should be 1. Are you
Oh, okay.
getting my point? They
Yes, ma'am.
should neutralize each other to make a molecule like H plus Cl minus HCl, neutralized molecule.
Okay, ma'am.
Ammonium hydroxide, it will give hydrogen ion. Hydroxide, what I am saying, hydroxide, OH minus, not hydrogen, because it is base and it is weak base. CH3COH, it is weak base. We use at home table salt, common salt, which is formed by the combination of HCl and NaOH.
Yes,
HCl
ma'am.
plus NaOH will give you NaCl,
NaCl.
salt plus H2O. Actually, Tanya, salt word is used for the compound which is formed by the combination of acid and base. In our daily routine, we say salt, which we use in our food.
Yes, ma'am.
But in science, if we are saying salt, so it doesn't mean that it is only NaCl. It means any compound which is formed by the combination of acid and base, and water
Yes.
is eliminated. Are you getting this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose here it is HCl and एक second, I am writing here. It is HCl and it is reacting with magnesium hydroxide. It will give you MgCl2 plus 2H2O. So it is also salt.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let me know. We will come to our main topic. Hydrochloric acid. Red litmus, no change. Sulfuric acid,
No change.
nitric acid,
No change.
acetic acid,
No change.
sodium hydroxide,
It'll turn blue.
calcium hydroxide,
It'll turn blue.
blue. Potassium hydroxide,
It'll be blue.
magnesium hydroxide,
It'll be blue.
ammonium hydroxide.
It'll be blue.
Huh. One more thing, Tanya, I want to say. As yesterday I told you, 0 to 14, here 7. So this portion is red, but this red color will also vary. Like HCl is strong acid, H2SO4 is strong, nitric acid is strong. So here like deep red color. For this one, acetic acid weak, light red color. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
So red color will also vary, but this one not in your syllabus. For this part, blue color will vary. Dark blue, deep blue, light blue, like that.
Hmm.
For red litmus solution, Sorry, blue. Red we have done. For blue,
It'll turn red for all the acids and for all the bases it'll be
same.
blue.
For phenolphthalein,
Uh, Acids there'll be no change
hmm.
in
And
color.
for bases,
It'll turn pink.
and for methyl orange,
The acid color will remain red,
hmm,
and for bases it'll turn yellow.
it will become yellow. Very good, Thanya. So you got all the things which we done till now.
Yes, ma'am.
Now next one.
Ma'am, one doubt.
Hmm,
Uh, when uh, when using
hmm.
no,
Thanya,
ma'am, I got it. I got it.
you can ask if you want.
No, ma'am, I got
Okay,
it.
okay.
Shall I note down the ions?
Ions not necessary, but if you want for your understanding, you can. But this is not the part of this one. I told you that how they will ionize in solution, and due to these ions, indicators will give color.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm.
We can go ahead.
Now next one from here.
These indicators tell us whether a substance is acidic or basic by changing color. There are some substances whose odor changes in acidic or basic media. These are called olfactory indicators. Let us try out some of these indicators.
Hmm. Activity 2.2.
Take some finely chopped onions in a plastic bag along with some strips of clean cloth. Tie up the bag tightly and leave overnight in the fridge. The cloth strips can now be used to test for acids and bases.
Hmm.
Take two of these cloth strips and check their odor. Keep them on a clean surface and put few drops of dilute HCl solution on one strip and a few drops of dilute NaOH solution on the other.
Hmm. So olfactory indicators, their color changes. Here they are using onion as an indicator. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And what is the process? Not direct onion. Chopped onion in plastic bag along with some strips of clean cloth. Tie up the bag tightly and leave overnight in the fridge. The cloth strips will be used as an indicator.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Hmm.
we will write smell also. Firstly, we will study this one.
Rinse both cloth strips with water and again check their odor. Note your observations. Now take some dilute vanilla essence and clove oil and check their odor. Take some dilute hydrochloric acid solution in one test tube and dilute NaOH solution in another. Add a few drops of dilute vanilla essence to both test tubes and shake well. Check the odor again and record changes in odor if any. Similarly, test the change in odor of clove oil with dilute HCl and dilute NaOH solutions and record your observations.
So here for olfactory, we are using three indicators: vanilla, onion, and clove.
Clove.
And there, as these are olfactory indicators, so their smell will vary for acidic and basic medium. Okay, so first one, write down. For onion, for onion, it loses its smell when added with base. It does not change its smell with acid. Note it down.
Yes, ma'am.
This is for onion. In base, it loses its smell, but in acid, it does not change its smell. So in actually for these, in bases, smell will be diminished, but in acid they will remain same smell. I will explain this one also. Firstly we will write the smell of vanilla vanishes with base, but its smell does not vanishes एक second with base, but its smell does not vanish in acidic medium. Third one, same for clove oil. In acidic medium, same smell, but in basic medium, it will vanish its smell. Written?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, Tanya, you observed one thing. All these three are food products, and they remain their smell in acidic medium, but not in basic. That's why we add onion in vegetable and also lemon juice. Lemon juice having citric acid.
Yes, ma'am.
If onion will vanish its smell with citric acid, then the taste of vegetable will not good, which we are eating. Same thing for
Yes.
vanilla. In ice creams we add vanilla essence.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
it will vanish its smell in acidic medium, milk having lactic acid. Are you getting the point?
Yes, ma'am.
So means ice cream will not be tasty. Same for clove oil. All are food items and they will remain their smell in acidic medium. In basic medium, smell will be vanished.
Yes.
Okay. So till now we have done about acids, base and indicators. Now next topic, how do acids and bases react with metals?
Ma'am, this part I wasn't clear with what they taught in class. So,
No problem. I will let you know.
from salts, I'm thorough. Like the starting part of this chapter in salts, they recently started.
Okay.
So, this part I'm not.
This part you know.
No, ma'am, I wasn't able to
Okay, okay, okay.
follow the classes. Ma'am.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Here, what we will do reaction of acids and base with metals. So, before starting this topic, can you explain what are metals?
Um, I know their properties, but how I define.
No problem. You let me know about properties.
Metals are ductile,
Hmm.
they are malleable and sonorous.
Hmm.
They can conduct electricity.
They can conduct electricity. Very good. And metals have ability to give electron. That's
Hmm.
why metals attain positive charge. Like sodium, to complete its octet, it will give one electron. Sodium, it is 11, it will give one electron. So it will become Na plus. Okay.
Hmm.
Here, what will happen when acids react with metal? What will happen? Salt will form and also hydrogen gas will be eliminated. I will write in word form, not in the formula form. Hydrogen. And what is the method of checking hydrogen ion? Actually, it is the property of hydrogen that it burns itself with a pop sound. In this way, hydrogen gas is checked. What you do, Tanya? You write this topic and after that this one. Firstly, write these two lines and after that we will study activity 2.3.
Written, ma'am.
Okay. Now start to read activity 2.3.
Caution: this activity needs the teacher's assistance. Set the apparatus as shown in figure 2.1. Take about 5 milliliters of dilute sulfuric acid in a test tube and add a few pieces of zinc granules to it. What do you observe on the surface of zinc granules? Pass the gas being evolved through the soap solution. Via bubbles formed in the soap solution. Take a burning candle near a gas filled bubble. What do you observe? Repeat this activity with some more acids like HCl, HNO3, and CH3COOH.
Hmm.
Are the observations in all the cases the same or different?
So what we have done, we have taken zinc granules. Granules you understand,
Yes, ma'am.
like in the form of grain. And
Yes.
in zinc granule, when it is added with acid, dilute sulfuric acid and zinc granule. So what we observe that here these are bubbles. Okay. And this gas will go through this delivery tube to the soap solution and we also bubbles. When we take a burning candle, what will happen? This gas will burn with a pop sound. These are actually soap bubbles filled with hydrogen gas. This is the property of hydrogen that it burns itself with a pop sound. So by this activity what we observed that when metal reacts with acid, when metal reacts with acid, they will give hydrogen gas. And here one more thing they told that here we will observe some other substance that is salt, zinc sulfate. Okay.
Yes.
So this is the reaction of zinc granules with dilute sulfuric acid and testing hydrogen gas by burning.
The candle is already burning
Yes,
and
yes. Candle is already burning. And here it is gas. So gas, like a pop sound. Pop. And it will burn itself. Candle is burning already. Candle is burning in normal way. But when it comes in the contact of this gas, it will give a sound.
oh,
Pop sound. Then gas starts burning.
ma'am, for all the activities, do we take strong acids and dilute?
Di- Generally, we take dilute acid. Okay. if there is no need of taking concentrated acid.
And if we are testing with multiple acids, then it has to be in the same
Same,
water
same.
concentration.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, Thanya, here our purpose that the which gas is eliminating. So if water concentration is changing, it will work because we are not comparing these acids.
Yes, ma'am.
I told you that if we are comparing about the acid, then the same condition should be applied. But here our purpose that which gas is eliminating. So if water concentration is changed, then it will also work. But the most important thing, acid should be dilute.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Are you completely okay with it?
Yes, ma'am. I have a doubt with the terminology of writing. Should we say the hydrogen is eliminated or evolved from the
Evolved, evolved. Evolved
evolved?
means nikal kar aa rahi hai. Evolved word is correct.
So we can use that for all the products of in most of the experiments, right?
Yes, same product we will get. Salt plus hydrogen.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Any experiment, if we get a product and we are writing it, so we can say that this is evolved from
Evolved.
the reaction.
Yes, yes, definitely. Evolved hydrogen.
Yes, ma'am.
Or simple, you can write in this way hydrogen gas bubbles, or like soap bubble filled with hydrogen. Okay?
Yes,
देखो,
ma'am.
repeat this activity. Some more acids like HCl, HNO3 and CH3COOH. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now read this one.
Note that the metal in the above reactions displaces hydrogen atoms from the acids as hydrogen gas and forms a compound called a salt. Thus, the reaction of a metal with an acid can be summarized as acid plus metal gives salt plus hydrogen gas. Can you write the equations for the reactions you have observed?
Hmm. Are you completely okay with it? Now the metal in the above reaction displaces hydrogen atoms from the acid as hydrogen gas and forms a compound called as salt. Two products we are getting, salt and hydrogen gas.
Okay. Ma'am, should we write the equation?
Equation you have not written? Already I told you to write.
No, ma'am, like with each of the acids.
Yes, yes, we will write. Wait.
HCl.
Yes, yes, we will write. Wait, wait. We will write definitely. Activity 2.4.
Place a few pieces of granulated zinc metal in a test tube. Add 2 milliliters of sodium hydroxide solution and warm the contents of the test tube. Repeat the rest of the steps as in activity 2.3
Hmm.
and record your observations.
So here zinc metal and it is reacting with base. So we observe same thing, sodium zincate. It is salt which is in solid form and hydrogen gas is evolved. You find again that hydrogen is formed in the reaction. However, such reactions are not possible with all metals. All metals will not react with base in the same way. Because Tanya, you remember about the activity series?
Yes, somewhat.
Yes.
I know the reactivity series, but I don't know the metals.
No problem. No problem. So what you do, firstly you write down, I am writing some reactions. 2HCl plus Zn. What will be formed? 2HNO3 plus Zn. H2SO4 plus Zn. 2CH3COOH plus Zn.
Uh, First one zinc chloride,
Zinc chloride and
hydrogen gas.
hydrogen gas. Second one,
Um, ZNO3 plus hydrogen gas.
ZnNO3 whole twice.
NO3.
because Zn having 2 valency, NO3 1, or here for balancing we can see Zn NO3 whole twice plus H2. Next,
Zinc sulfate plus hydrogen gas.
next, CH3COO whole twice Zn.
Oh,
Zinc acetate. Its name is zinc acetate plus hydrogen gas.
okay.
Written?
Just a second.
Okay, okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now, next topic is pop sound. What do you mean by pop sound? Can you tell me what is pop sound?
Um, right, is like that.
Pop like pop, एकदम आवाज आई pop. Write down. When a burning candle, when a burning candle is brought near a test tube,
Yes, ma'am.
containing hydrogen gas,
Written, ma'am.
it burns with a pop sound.
Done, ma'am.
This test this test is conducted for examining
The presence of hydrogen gas
hmm,
after reaction between acid and metal.
no, no, simple for hydrogen gas. It is not necessary that gas is coming from acid, base, or metal, non-metal. Hydrogen gas. So simple, this test is conducted for examining the presence of hydrogen gas. That's it.
Done, ma'am.
After that, we will write when base reacts with metal, it will give salt plus hydrogen gas.
Ma'am, so not all metals react with bases, but
Yes,
uh, all metals react with all acids.
yes. Metals react with acid, but not all metals react with bases. And you have to give this reaction also. Also this one. Uh, Such reactions are not possible with all metals.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Thanya,
Yes, ma'am.
see, you got completely this topic till here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, how do metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates reacts with acid? Can you tell me what are metal carbonates and what are metal hydrogen carbonates?
I don't.
Carbonate. Okay, can you tell me what are carbonates?
Uh,
Carbonate only. Okay, I will let you know. Carbonate CO3. Okay,
hmm.
and hydrogen carbonate HCO3. So in this reaction, we are taking sodium carbonate, metal carbonate actually we are taking,
Yes, ma'am.
and it is reacting with dilute hydrochloric acid.
Yes, ma'am.
In this case, when metal carbonate and hydrogen carbonate are reacting, in this case, carbon dioxide gas will be eliminated. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
this one is thistle funnel, strand cork carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide will go here in lime water. You remember
I
we
will
have done,
turn it milky.
we have done I think in first chapter. I told you about that.
I think so, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. When carbon dioxide reacts with calcium hydroxide, lime water, it is also known as lime water, calcium hydroxide solution, then it will become milky.
Milky.
Now start to read activity 2.5.
Activity 2.5. Take two test tubes, label them as A and B. Take about zero point 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate Na2CO3 in test tube A and about zero point 0.5 grams of sodium hydrogen carbonate NaHCO3 in test tube B. Add about 2 milliliters of dilute HCl to both the test tubes. Would you observe? Pass the gas produced in each through lime water, calcium hydroxide solution as shown in figure and record your observations.
Hmm. So, Thanya, here we are taking two test tube. In first one, it is sodium carbonate. In second one, it is sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3, test tube B A. What we will do, 2 ml of dilute HCl to both the test tube. What we will observe that gas is produced when we pass this gas produced in each case through lime water, calcium hydroxide solution as shown in figure 2.2, and record your observation. Okay,
Ma'am, so both will release carbon dioxide.
both will release carbon dioxide because in both carbonates, here CO3 means, or here hydrogen carbonate HCO3.
And carbonic acid is H2CO3.
H2CO3 and carbonic acid is very weak acid. Thanya, uh, cold drinks, you observe when we open it, gas comes out.
Yes, ma'am.
So these are actually carbonic acid. Carbon dioxide dissolved in high water. So
Oh,
carbonic acid is formed when pressure is released. This is suppose a bottle. When pressure is released, so suddenly carbon dioxide comes out and it gives bubble. That's why cold drinks are very harmful for our health. High
ma'am, so
sugar is
it is just acid, carbonic acid, and
yes, carbonic acid and high sugar. Different essence for different companies are used, but basically, basic thing we can say that it is. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Tanya, write down the topic name: action of acids with metal carbonates and metal bicarbonates. One more thing, Tanya. Hydrogen carbonate and bicarbonates both are same thing.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere word is used hydrogen carbonate and somewhere bicarbonates, but both are same thing.
Okay, ma'am.
Write down the, you can write topic in this way, otherwise you can write action of acids with metal carbonates and metal bicarbonates.
Ma'am, I wrote the heading.
You wrote the heading. Before writing anything, Thanya, can you observe what we will get when carbonates or bicarbonates reacting with acid? We will get
Water and carbon dioxide gas.
salt,
And
water, and carbon dioxide. Salt, water, and carbon dioxide.
ma'am, so can we write the word equation
Yes,
first?
yes, yes. Definitely, we will write. देखो, write down metal carbonate plus acid salt plus carbon dioxide plus water.
Written, ma'am.
Written. After writing this one, write this reaction.
Okay.
Na2CO3 in solid form, 2HCl in aqueous means it is mixed with water, 2NaCl aqueous plus H2O in liquid form and carbon dioxide in gaseous form.
Written, ma'am.
Written. After that, write down the heading lime water test.
Written, ma'am.
On passing, on passing carbon dioxide gas, on passing carbon dioxide gas evolved through lime water
Ma'am.
Write down this reaction. On passing, carbon dioxide gas evolved through the lime water, carbon hydroxide, lime water, aqueous carbon dioxide gas, calcium carbonate solid, white precipitate, H2O liquid. Due to this substance, lime water becomes milky. Okay?
Written one.
After that, on passing excess carbon dioxide, this is calcium carbonate, hydrogen liquid, carbon dioxide. Following reaction takes place. This one is soluble in water. That's why milky color disappears. So when calcium hydroxide reacts with carbon dioxide, milky color appears
Yes, ma'am.
due to the white precipitate of calcium carbonate. When excess of carbon dioxide pass through it, it is soluble in water. Calcium bicarbonate is formed.
Oh, Tanya.
Okay, Tanya? Now this one only read, no need to write. We have done, only read it.
Limestone, chalk, and marble are different forms of calcium carbonate. All metal carbonates and hydrogen carbonates react with acids to give a corresponding salt, carbon dioxide, and water. Thus, the reaction can be summarized as metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate plus acid gives salt plus carbon dioxide plus water.
Completely okay with it?
Yes, ma'am.
So till now we have done reaction of metals, sorry, metal carbonate, metal hydrogen carbonate with acid,
Yes, ma'am.
metals with acid.
Ma'am,
What?
what about bases? Do they not react with?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Now, next topic is how do acids and bases react with each other? I already told you the reaction of acids and bases are known as
The salt. I was.
neutralization reaction.
Oh, salt
Okay,
is.
and it will give salt and water. Start to read activity 2.6. I will explain you.
How do acids and bases react with each other? Take about 2 milliliters of dilute NaOH solution.
एक second. Tanya, here we have taken 2 ml NaOH solution in a test
Ma'am,
tube.
that is sodium hydroxide.
Sodium hydroxide, and we have added 2 drops of phenolphthalein. Symbol of phenolphthalein is HPH. No need
Uh,
to learn it. So phenolphthalein, if we are adding here, so it means the color of solution will become
Yellow.
why?
Oh, sorry, pink.
Pink. And after that, drop by drop, we start to add HCl solution. What will happen?
There will be no change.
Color, actually what will happen when NaOH is neutralized, completely neutralized by HCl, means no free H ion, no free OH ion.
It'll turn back to its colorless state.
Yes, because its original color is colorless.
Yes.
Okay, so it means acid is neutralized by base. Read it.
Take about 2 milliliters of dilute sodium hydroxide solution in a test tube and add 2 drops of phenolphthalein solution. What is the color of the solution? Add dilute HCl solution to the above solution drop by drop. Is there any color change for the reaction mixture? Why did the color of phenolphthalein change after the addition of an acid? Now add a few drops of NaOH to the above mixture. Does the pink color of phenolphthalein reappear? Why do you think this has happened?
After that, if we are adding few drops of NaOH, again solution will become basic.
Pink.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now write down this heading. How do acids and bases react with each other? Written?
Yes, ma'am.
After that, write down neutralization reaction.
Yes, ma'am.
Write down neutralization reaction takes place when the effect of base is nullified by an acid
Yes, ma'am.
and vice versa. Or you can write the statement effect of an acid is nullified by a base. The effect of a base एक second.